day 4 of drugstore week. I am so sad that this is almost done, but on the plus side, there's another video tomorrow. And if you don't know what drugstore week is, this entire week I've been doing videos all related to affordable and drugstore products. So if you haven't seen the last 3 videos, then definitely go and take a look at those, and then there'll be one more tomorrow. And remember to subscribe to my channel to get notifications every time I upload a new video. In this video, I'm going to show you how I got this eye look. I'm also going to do swatches on this palette, and I'm going to do a proper in-depth review so that you can decide if you really do want to spend the money on this palette, because it's not like it's too expensive, but it is on the higher end of the drugstore scale. So if you've been umming and ahhing about whether to buy this palette, then I think you're going to enjoy this video, because I'm going to start with reviewing the packaging, reviewing the actual product, and then applying the shades on my eyes so that you guys can see how they apply properly, and you can decide if you really need to buy the palette. I bought this palette from NYX for 300 and something, I think 360 Rand, and then I think it retails for about $19, and I think that's totally worth it for an eyeshadow palette. I think that it's perfect for every single day. I like that it's compact. I like that it's got very neutral shades on the top over here, and then it's got the more warm, kind of out there shades at the bottom. You can mix and match. You can do a lot of different looks with this. So let's start off and chat about packaging. This is, in my opinion, the perfect size for a palette. It's basically the size of my palm, and it's got plastic packaging, but it does still feel very sturdy. Like the lock, when you push it in, is very secure. I feel like it's not going to break easily. And also, I think that the pan size that you get for each eyeshadow is pretty good. It's not overly generous, but you can definitely get a lot out of each eyeshadow. And the only thing that I'm just not happy about with this palette is that it doesn't come with a mirror. If this had a mirror, it would be absolutely amazing. It would be the perfect palette to travel with, to use every single day. And then I think that this has every shade that you need for a normal everyday look. So I think the range of shadows in this palette is really, really great. You can use the top 8 shades to create a very normal day-to-day look. You've got some nice shimmers in there. You've got a really great transition shade. I like this one a lot for every single day. That's really nice to create a little bit of depth on the lower and upper lash line. Now to the swatches, I find that the matte shades are pretty standard across the board. The darker ones aren't more chalky than the lighter shades. I actually really like all of the matte shades. I think they're very wearable. I haven't gotten a chance to use all of them, but I think that you can see in these swatches that they're all pretty much uniform. For the shimmer shades, I think that these are best used with a wet brush. So what I actually did is I sprayed my finger, and then I rubbed my finger in the product and swatched it on my hand, just so that you guys can get an idea of what it looks like when your brush would be wet, because I think that's the best way to use them. I think that they perform beautifully with a wet brush, so I wouldn't see why I would use it any other way. They are absolutely beautiful on the lids. They're like foiled shadows. You can see it there. They have a very high shine kind of vibe. I just absolutely love this palette. I don't know if you can tell. I went a bit bold with my look today, but you can definitely keep it quite neutral. And honestly, if you're umming and ahhing about this palette and you're not sure if you want to get it, I really do think it's worth it. I think it's a beautiful palette. I think the shades are wonderful. What I'm going to do now is insert the footage of me creating this makeup look. It's basically just doing the eyes. I've done my face off camera. If you want to know what I used for that, everything is listed in the description box. But in this footage, you're going to see how I created this look. You're going to see how the shimmer shadows perform, how the matte shadows blend together, and it'll give you an idea of the kind of look that you can create, though I did go a little bit bold with this, so you can do something a little bit more natural. So I've started out with a full face of makeup, and my eyeshadow primer is on. And when I turned and looked at you, you tried to play it off, but I could tell that you two were friends. She was just too nervous. She was looking like she was hurt, like a memory had surfaced. And I got up pissed off. Kinda wondering myself, and you really know that. Tell me how you know
too hard over that way. And you better tell me what the deal is. Don't lie to me. My eyes can't stop. You better let me know. Don't lie to me. My eyes can't see something going on. You better let me know.
If you're still trying to decide if you want to buy this palette, I honestly think that it's worth it. You get 16 shades in the palette. I think that all the mattes and shimmers perform as well as my high-end eyeshadows, and also for $360 or maybe $19 if you're buying in the US, it's definitely worth it. I absolutely love this palette. If you guys want to see a more neutral look, like something that I would normally wear day to day, then let me know in the comments. Also, let me know if this was helpful for you, and let me know if you're excited for tomorrow's video. Leave comments down below with what you think tomorrow's video is going to be, and I will see you in the next video. Remember to subscribe and follow me on Instagram, and then also remember to look at my blog, because I'm actually going to put up some pictures of swatches of this palette so that you guys can go and take a look at that if you want more references. And I'm going to stop rambling now. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.